볼래? 내가 1위링 하지 않은 걸 보여줄게. 원 하나 틀렸다, 그지? 그리고선 내가 진짜 틀린 걸 인정할게요. 자, 여기서부터 봐봐. 내가 몇 개 맞나? 내가 남들보다 잘하나 봐봐. 내가 얼마나 잘하는지 보여줄게, 표현네. 나는 분명히 그거 틀리지 않았어. 자, 맞았다, 그지? 자, 됐다, 그지? 그리고 I never actually made a mistake with the, Inchoate. It's really obvious, it was not me. They stole me. That's really the reason I decided to install this camera, to demonstrate that I actually didn't get the griot. But let me actually show you. If I ever solve a 100 without preparation, how many of them I can get, okay? I mean, I will never actually lie. This is really the very exact, accurate in a pen. That was my mistake, griot. I didn't know that. If I ever actually solve 100, don't actually change my answer. Inchoate was always my answer. My husband can easily actually detect this type of manipulation because my eyes were completely focusing on one simple answer. It was very obvious. No one can actually deny that. My eyes were fixated on the one choice. Let me actually calculate. I didn't. It wasn't mine. 내 거였어요. It wasn't mine. Completely see that. Never repeat that one. I definitely actually said that it was still actually forming. I really actually clicked the right answer because there was, a shake up. It's really the same modus operandi. You know what? Why I really actually figured out why my husband's eyes were actually welled up. I know. His eyes are always welling up. He tried his very best to gulp down tears. Why? Because he knew this type of dirty trick. That's so ridiculous. It wasn't me who actually got the answer correctly from the very beginning. Don't fucking lie to me. I really actually know the truth. Inchoate was really a might answer. No matter what type of forms you actually bring, I would never actually be, thrown off. Because this mighty pain will never actually, let you get away with this murder. My memory is really correct. Griot is something that I've never heard of. I have no idea about it. But you know what? Except that I'm going to actually get every other 99 questions correct to demonstrate that Inchoate was mine. No, it wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. No one would actually say that. 그럴 리가 없어요. 내 거였어요. 착각하지 마세요. Inchoate는 내 거였어요. You can never actually fool me anymore. I don't really actually have any memory problem. Oh, I don't really have any memory problem? That's ridiculous. That's really right. I don't really have any difficulty. I don't really have an evading memory. Fuck you. Don't actually do that. My husband can definitely say that. You know what? Let me actually, clarify this one. If you ever actually use this tutorial trick, try to actually, have me completely derailed, then you'd better actually check out the mind reading system, because I've never even actually tried to read any other choice. That was exactly the same case for a penchant, a strong preference, because the first choice was really the answer, so I never even hesitated. It really actually took me 1.5 seconds to actually, reach the answer, and there was a toss-up of the screen. That's the real reason I actually decided to revive this old habit of recording, because you've been actually constantly using directories to actually knock me off, then I can no longer tolerate that. Let me actually demonstrate how well I can perform, right? Underneath the camera, who's really telling the truth? The Inchoate was mine. This one that I didn't really know. Absolutely clear. I didn't know that. This one, I 100% admit that. No, I don't really have any difficulty. I don't really have any fading memory, don't worry. Empty penultimate. That means it was actually before the last one. Let me actually count it. A, B, C, I mean, A, F, G, X, Y, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, and X, Y, G. Then X is a X, Y, G, Z. X, Y, Z. You got X is really the answer, right? Now I know the ABC. No, I'm not. I'm not a storyteller. I actually read it better than you. Have the local guys or more Chrysler declare bankruptcy last year? The tourists already weak real estate fell into doldrum. Don't actually hate. I mean, I'm not lying. I said agree on it is 100% my fault. I hereby fully accept the responsibility of not fully knowing the very exact definition of a griot. However, in truth, that was, what, not at all my fault. My thumb was clearly on top of the screen, just like, what happened to Penchant. Because those thoughts are very, very commonly frequented here. So I wasn't fully aware of it, and never in my, fully aware of both of them, to be honest, and never in my life I made a mistake. Then there was, a shake-up. Oh, it's too easy. Then they're going to actually, cause a stir-up. Then eventually leading me to be completely misled. It was not my voluntary choice at all. That's really the reason I decided to rekindle and revive this old habit of recording every little progress, because I could no longer accept this type of a deception from your side. I'm not lying. No, it was not my fault. Don't actually lie to me. I didn't really actually, didn't really get into it. To connect to the one, it's my fault. Don't actually fucking try to lie to me. I will never tolerate that. This is a strong warning. I will ask my husband. No, I will actually ask my husband. Fred, do tell me. Fred. A pension. And pension. And the Inchoate. Those two were mine, right? Were mine. Because, both of them equally actually had their choice on top, and I always clicked what's on top. The actual consequence was the second one, as if suggesting that my level of English is the second one. So they switched the answer. But I really actually connected the right answer. It was not me. Excuse me. If you really actually lie to me in this way, I can actually summon up by actually issuing a subpoena to actually summon up this hacker behind the screen to actually do tell the truth. Otherwise, I will actually really pressurize him by using my own leverage. I have my own leverage too. Excuse me. Don't fucking try to lie to me. I know they actually were asked to or to actually shake it up, because whenever I think that, oh, this is so easy, it's mine, then they're going to actually really cause a stir up to shame me. I know. That's the real reason I decided to literally revive. That means revitalize the system. And I want to demonstrate that. Excuse me, if I really actually solve this questions, 100 questions per se, under a camera, what type of scorecard I would pick up is really what's on the line. Okay. I'm not lying. I swear to Lord. That's really, really, really accurate, right?